morning. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's doing real good because we've got another Death Race. This is Death Race 3, the Inferno, unrated, which is the one that I've got. So this time, instead of doing Death Race on the island, they changed it up a little bit. They're doing Death Race on a beach with four-wheel drives or on a third world country with beaches and all that. But they started to do Death Race on the island, and somebody bought them out. And Frankenstein was just about ready to get out. And because I got the whole last one all screwed up, but that's okay. Frankenstein was about ready to get out, and the owner got bought out by another owner, forced to sell rights to Niles York, and he takes it. British billionaire. He takes it to a whole new level and tries to franchise it to every prison in the world. So they go over to Israel, South Africa facility to race Death Race, and instead of putting just trying to contain them with fences, they put trackers in their necks or arms or trackers in them so they can launch rockets to kill them if they run off. And at the beginning of the movie, they kill one of the racers with a rocket because he tried to run. Then, they do the race, and throughout the whole movie, the villagers and everybody around the area is shooting at them just as much as they're shooting at them. They only get swords and shields activated for each stage, and then they do this in stages. They do the GPS tracking system also lets them know where the cars are at and all that. So they end up killing. They end up killing people. Four-wheel drives get blown over, rolled over, run through, blown up, passed, not passed. They didn't want Frankenstein to go and win because they tried to blackmail him not to. And then this is a crazy thing. Our Lucas, the guy that's been in all the movies, the weirdo, the kid that's been trying to run all the movies, they run around, and then the second day that they take care of some of the cartels and blow up, and goes through on out the movie like that. And then when they get towards the end, the finale of the movie, which is kind of the best part, which is probably the way they worked it out. And this one's going to be a short one, it looks like. So they worked out a deal where they could blind and get the rockets, and our Frankenstein got a rocket shot at him, and it ends up hitting somebody else because they traded signatures for a couple seconds before it hit. And they did all kinds of crazy things in this movie where they avoided rockets and blew things up and killed people and shot rockets and stuff at the audience. And they at the end of it, Lucas, or Frankenstein, whichever way you want to look at him, he survives a lot of stuff, broken heart, because his girl got dead, because she was put in the wrong car. Yeah, that's a different movie, too. Yeah, I'm doing it again. Anyway, Death Race is all one big blur to me, because it all seems to be the same movie. It's real hard to distinguish them apart. I could do better if I watched one and did the review, and then watched the other and did the review, but that's not the way I'm doing it. I'm trying to knock them all out at once to get it done and over with so I can get them up, and then I can go catch up on my walking videos and try to get a little bit ahead, or a lot ahead. Depends on how long my videos are going to be, or hiking videos. Camping or stealth camping or bushcraft and all that stuff, second nature to me. I can do any of that stuff. It's really not what I want to do for this channel, but we're just going to keep doing what we're doing until we can figure out what we really want to do with this channel. But until then, I appreciate everybody watching, and just keep watching. So at the end of this movie, the Frankenstein drives his car past the finish line. He takes second place. He drives it right down the tunnel into the underground building where the owner director is at, and him and his female passenger, jump out and blow up the whole place, and then they all start walking out, escaping, while everybody's trying to figure out who was in the wreckage and put the fire out. So our Frankenstein and all of his friends, a couple of friends that he made, they escape, and the one Lucas guy, he stays back to tell the story, and it also puts him in place for the next movie. But I'm not going to say that part. And then the guy that bought the franchise, he becomes Frankenstein because he's identified as Frankenstein in the movie at the end. And they put his GPS tracker, Frankenstein's GPS tracker, in this guy while he's sitting in there, and they got all kinds of fun stuff going on. Definitely got to see it. It's worth watching. Yeah, we're getting a little bit talkative today, but with this headache, I'm just having trouble focusing. So forgive me for these videos. They're just not really seeming to come out right. I got this migraine that's killing me. Anyway, so Universal Home Entertainment did this one, distributed this one. Release date was January 22, 2013. It ran 105 minutes. It was English, and it was done in the United States only. That's all I have on that one, guys. I can guess, like I did the last ones, how much they spent and all that stuff, but that's all I have. They didn't put it out. They didn't tell me what's going on. So our next video will be coming up with the next... That's not the next video. My computer keeps trying to get me to talk about other videos that aren't related to this channel. Anyway, so we'll talk to you on the next one, and hopefully you be safe and take care, and we'll see you with the next round of videos.